The sky hangs heavy over the battlefield. Kainan flags flutter in the cold wind. Argasp sits on a stone throne, gripping a sealed letter with grim intent. Kainan priests whisper in the shadows, smoke curling around their cloaks. A sacred flame flickers weakly in its bronze altar, nearly extinguished. Argasp presses his seal onto the wax, eyes fixed forward. A black armored rider gallops through the mountain pass, dust trailing behind. He crosses a misty ridge as the wind howls through jagged peaks. The messenger enters Goshtasp's court. Silence falls. Goshtasp reads the letter slowly. His face hardens. Zarir gazes into the sacred flame. His eyes reflect fire and resolve. He stands tall in the royal hall, crimson cloak flowing, sword in hand.
We guard our faith with blood, not fear.
Goshtasp watches from the shadows, his brow furrowed. Zoroastrian priests chant beside the flame, voices steady and solemn. The flame flares brighter as Zarir steps forward. Goshtasp nods solemnly, granting Zarir command. Zarir exits the hall slowly, firelight casting a long shadow behind him. Young Bastur mimics swordplay in the courtyard, smiling. Zarir kneels beside him, placing a hand on his shoulder.
If I do not return, you must carry the flame.
Goshtasp sits in a dark chamber, holding the crystal of foresight. His face reflects visions of Zarir wounded in battle. He sees Bastur crying beside his fallen father. The flame will flicker, Goshtasp murmurs, but not die. Goshtasp listens in silence, hand clenched on the throne. Priests chant verses from the Avesta beside the sacred flame. The sound of swords clashing echoes through temple walls. Zarir inspects his troops, adjusting armor and nodding to commanders. Bastur watches from a distance, clutching his wooden sword. He looks up at the sky. Clouds race above the temple. The Zoroastrian army marches across the plain, banners waving. Zariran rides ahead on a white horse, golden armor gleaming. They cross a vast desert under a burning orange sky. Hunan forces assemble on a ridge, black flags rising. Argasp watches from above, smirking. Zarir raises his sword high, flame dances on the blade. Armies clash, dust and metal fill the air. Zarir fights at the center, surrounded by enemies. He is struck, blood stains his golden armor. Zarir falls slowly, eyes fixed on the sky. He lies motionless, sword beside him. Dust settles. Hyonan forces retreat. Silence follows. Bastur runs across the field toward his fallen father. Priests whisper Ashem Vohu as the flame dims. Goshtasp places a hand over his heart, eyes closed. Jamasp closes his eyes, the crystal dims in his hand. The sacred flame flickers low, nearly extinguished. Bastur kneels beside Zarir, tears falling silently. "Father, wake up, please," he whispers. Silence. Wind blows across the battlefield. Priests recite mourning verses beside Zarir's body. Goshtasp stares at the fallen banner, hand trembling. Jamasp writes the prophecy in a scroll, eyes wet. Bastur picks up Zarir's sword slowly, hands trembling. Golden light falls on Bastur's face as he grips the blade. The sacred flame reignites, casting long shadows. Distant war drums echo across the valley. Bastur practices sword swings alone, focused and silent. Goshtasp turns to Esfandiar, eyes filled with silent command. The sacred flame burns alone in darkness. A whispered prayer echoes. Father said, "If he doesn't return, I must." The flame has not died. Part 2, coming soon.